In this world, I only get one chunk. However, as the series continues, the world grows alongside it, each episode unlocking more of the world for us to explore. This is episode 2, so the border is going to expand 2 blocks. Okay, well, still not the most room, but this is better. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Expanding World series. This is the second episode in this new journey, and we have a lot to address from the last episode. First of all, yes, okay, I get it. You can plant seeds without needing water. I know I made a lot of people angry by constantly saying I needed water to grow food, and that's where we get to the next thing, bone meal. Very early on in the last episode, I got a fair few bones. This was a mistake. This was a huge mistake. And I'll be honest, at first I didn't want to use it because I thought I might need it for something more important down the line, and I thought it might have been a bit of a waste. But I realized that bones aren't that hard to get. And later on in this episode, I'm going to figure out a way to get a lot of bones. So it doesn't matter. Just like that, we've turned our bones into real food. Finally, we have some real food in this series. Now let's talk about today's objectives. Explore the new area we've uncovered, fix our food situation with bones, and find a way to get rid of these phantoms. And of course, as a bonus mission, we're still looking for water. But first things first, we've actually unlocked a new type of wood in this world. Birch logs acquired. Now let's hopefully get some birch saplings. There it is. We now have an unlimited source of this new wood. And I think to start things off, we should head underground and see if we've got anything down here that we can get now. See, for example, this coal was behind the border last episode, but now we can reach it. And I know there's more iron down here we can grab as well. Oh, of course. This coal was also behind the border in the last episode. So we're starting off today extremely rich in coal. But what I'd really like some more of is probably some more iron. Oh, speaking of iron. Now, I have no clue whether I should cover myself in armor now or keep using all my iron for more cauldrons. Now, I just want to go underground and dig around as much as I can, see what else we can find. I hope we can just find some water. Oh, iron. Wait, I hear a skeleton. Where do I hear this skeleton? Ooh, there it is. Hello, skeleton. There we go. We got ourselves some more bones. I also hear a zombie. Oh, there you are. So we've uncovered another little pocket of a cave. Unfortunately, no water in these caves though. But I am definitely not complaining about this iron. So that is pretty much the plan. I'm just going to dig around, listen out for any sounds, mobs, water, whatever it is, and just see what else we have uncovered now that the border has expanded. It's going to take a long time since I am digging with stone pickaxes. But hey, what else is there really to do in this tiny area? So I started digging, and at first I didn't find much besides the occasional iron and redstone. But while I continue this long search, let me just say, roughly 50% of you watching this aren't subscribed. You might watch my videos all the time and think you're subscribed, but you're actually not. So please take a moment and check if that's you. Subscribing only takes 1 click, and we're on our way to 5 million subscribers. Whoa, hang on. That's something. We've discovered lava. Okay, this is good. This is a new discovery. I don't know exactly what I can use lava for at this point, but we know that it's here. That was terrifying. I've managed to find lava before I found any water, but hey, maybe I can use this stuff to farm my crops. At the very least, we got a new advancement. I guess that could be a goal of the series, is to try and do as many advancements as I can. But yeah, cool. May as well eat this rotten flesh. If I just don't move, I won't lose hunger. What? Oh, that is so cool. We can even reach some of it. Amethyst. We have acquired a new block. It's no water, but it is really cool that we have this. And once the border expands some more, we'll be able to reach so much more amethyst. Anyway, my inventory is completely full at this point. I may not have found much, but at the very least, I've been digging around for about an hour and I've got a lot of blocks. I made a quick trip to the surface to empty out my inventory. And while I was busy exploring underground, we actually managed to grow 3 more bits of wheat. Oh, I just broke one prematurely. That's a little bit sad. And then I went back underground to see what else I could find. And I was going to be digging for a very long time. I've been digging around for so long now. I'm so happy to at least find something. No. A great question is, what am I going to do with my diamonds in this series? A diamond pickaxe at this point would be a complete waste, but maybe working towards diamond armor wouldn't be too bad. I need to leave this sign here because I know it's going to get so messy underground here that I'm going to get so lost. And I'll probably never find that diamond again. More diamonds. Okay, well that's a little annoying, but fair enough. I have some bad news. You might realize someone is missing from this episode. While I was adjusting the border, our bee friend managed to escape and now resides nearby within this beehive. But this just means we'll have to continue to expand this world until one day we can be reunited with our bee friend. And on that day, I will give them their name. Hello. So we've got a wandering trader that's wandered into our chunk. Okay, no, please get off my crops. Please. If I'm being honest, I think the most valuable thing that comes from this is the leads. I think I have to murder the wandering trader. Now, llamas. Are we chill? Look, I can be your friend. Look, it's me. I'm the wandering trader now. Well, now we have 2 llamas. I had no idea you could actually ride these guys. Wait, please be my friend. Wait, please. No way. I have learnt something new today. I genuinely had no idea you could ride these guys. This is really cool. And our dry wheat has been growing very nicely. I don't know why I ever said I needed water. This is going just perfectly. I then returned underground to finish our first objective. And despite making some pretty good discoveries at first, I didn't find much in the rest of the chunk. Whoa, content. Redstone. I found redstone. Wow. I'm so happy I can be excited about finding diamonds again. And still, I had no water. If I dig any more, I think I'm going to go insane. I've spent like the last 3 hours just tunneling around underground here, trying to uncover whatever I can find in this world. But as you can see around here, I've just got an absolute web of tunnels going in every direction, trying to uncover something. But I think it's safe to say now that I've fully explored the entire deep slate layer of this world. So I'm gonna say that's enough exploration for today. And from all my tunneling today, my diamond stack has gone up from 10 to 18 diamonds. I acquired a ton of blocks, 41 more iron, as well as a ton of other resources. And now it's time to move on to my other objectives. And now I still have 2 problems I need to fix. One is my food source, although just growing this wheat dry has been doing pretty well for me, if I'm being honest. My other problem is trying to make a bed so I can finally get rid of the phantoms at night. And I think I know a way that I can solve both those problems with just one build. And I mean, we don't have the most room in this world at the moment, so I think it's time we went into the sky. Okay, for the moment, this is gonna look quite ugly, but I'm just gonna pillar up in the corner here so we can get up into the sky. Okay, great. The sun's already going down, which means I'm probably not gonna be able to work on this because there's just gonna be phantoms everywhere. Okay, this is not good. This was far too early. The sun's not even down yet. You guys can't be here. Please don't bully me. That's what I thought. Now we just want to expand and build a platform if we can. And we probably want to light this up. Cool. And then somewhere towards the center here, we can start building a mob spawner. For now, though, I'm gonna get out of here. It was clear the phantoms were going to be a huge problem while trying to build this, and I'd have to wait for day before I could continue, which gives us all the more reason to build this mob farm. Now, the good thing about all the digging I did at the start of this video is now I have a ton of blocks to work with, and you know, we may as well try and make it look as nice as possible, so I think let's turn all this deep slate into deep slate bricks. Now, I think I'm going to build this a little bit off center because I don't want to cover over the top of my cauldrons. Obviously, trying to fill those cauldrons with water is still a bit of a priority for me. And speaking of my cauldrons, just as I was starting to get back to work, it started raining. I mean, it's a little bit annoying because I have to put up with the rain, but at least I know while I'm building this, I'm potentially making progress towards getting some water. Now, here's where things get a little bit weird. Typically with a mob farm, you would use water to push mobs to, you know, fall down here. fall down here. One of my cauldrons has finally made progress with water. Screw whatever point I was making. This is way more exciting. So cauldrons will have 3 levels before they're completely full and you can then have a source of water. So I think this is the first level. Finally, after all this time, we've got 1 level of water. In fact, you know what? We have 41 more iron cooked up today. I think we should maybe even invest a bit more of our iron into cauldrons. It may seem like a bit of a waste, but I need water. We can get more iron down the line. It's fine. And hey, the rain is wetting my farmland. So my crops should grow a little bit faster while we have this rain. And while I was taking 1 step forward with the water, I was taking 1 step back with the build. Okay, this is a little bit annoying and picky of me, but I'm actually going to tear this down a little bit. I need to use this mob farm to get string, right? And if this is only a 2x2 gap, it's going to be very difficult to get spiders to fall down the middle. So I'm going to expand it to a 3x3. No, not already. Wow, you really do not get much daylight. I should not have messed around looking at my cauldrons. Oh, a second cauldron has water in it. If I had just 1 more cauldron with water in it and a glass bottle, I would have enough water for a whole bucket of water. That is progress. Whoa. I don't think the whole storm thing is necessary. I'm gonna rush up there and get back to work. I think it's bright enough now. No more phantoms should spawn. I lied. I need this bed so bad, man. Okay, it stopped raining. I'll take it. I'll honestly take it. At least it's gonna get rid of these phantoms. So for once, we actually had a successful cycle of rain. We have 2 cauldrons starting to fill up with water, which is huge. Again, it's a new day. I need to get to work this time and make the most of it before phantoms spawn again. Now here's where the build gets a little bit weird, because typically you would use water to push all your mobs into the middle in any mob farm. But obviously I do not have water yet, so I'm gonna have to just get mobs to walk their way to their death. And I guess I'm going to do that, kind of just layering it. I don't know, I'm kind of freestyling this on the spot. I'm gonna create a bit of a funnel, and this is gonna consist of a number of platforms that mobs will hopefully just walk off that all lead into the middle. Please leave me alone. No. God, we need this bed so bad. So I think this is all I'm going to build for the first layer, and I may expand it and fix it up in the future when we get more room. Now we can just build up the walls, and then we can start putting a roof on this thing. Now, I don't know if there's any real point to this, but I'm going to put an extra layer onto this farm. This could either help or hinder how efficient this thing will be. As I said, I'm really just freestyling this like on the spot. Okay, well, I guess this is the final design. Don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to be efficient. It's the best we can do for now. So yeah, let's destroy all these torches. Now, if we head to the bottom, this should maybe, hopefully, start spawning mobs. I don't even know if I'm far enough away for them to spawn. Never mind. It's working. There we have it. There's our first string. It's actually working. The mob farm with no water is doing its magic. So I'd now finished my mob farm, which will give me an infinite supply of some awesome drops. And this farm is going to be so helpful moving forward. And just like that, I now have 22 bones. And with this farm, we have solved so many problems. Food is no longer an issue. I can just straight up make 11 pieces of bread. I'm rich. I'm officially rich. But now we need to deal with our other problem, which is getting rid of the phantoms. So our next objective is to make a bed. And to do that, we're going to need to get string to make wool. We have 1 piece of wool down, 2 to go. Oh, would you look at that? There's already a fair bit of string here for me. So there's other drops I'm looking for from this farm as well. By killing zombies, I can now get a chance at carrots and potatoes, as well as the occasional iron ingot. And I'm unsure, but if we can get some witches to spawn, I think we can get some interesting drops from them as well. So I'm just gonna spend a lot of time here now, just watching mobs fall, collecting string, and looking out for some interesting drops. Oh, a zombie villager. Could we potentially cure a zombie villager and get villagers in this world? Okay, I'm also going to invest a little bit more of my iron into this farm to make my life a little easier. I place a hopper there. Okay, there we go. And down the line, when we're more iron rich, we can invest more iron into this farm to have hoppers over the whole thing. But for now, that's just going to help me get all the items that fall in the middle. Level 30. Okay, we have 2 more string in the chest. 1 more piece of string and we will have our bed. What was that? Did I just hear an Enderman fall in my farm? An iron ingot. That's our first rare drop from this farm. Oh, and there's our final string. And that is huge. We have now managed to get our first 3 blocks of wool in this world. We can finally say goodbye to these bloody phantoms. So here it is. Let's make the bed. Sweet dreams. Oh, it's a beautiful sight. So now I had finally gotten rid of the phantoms, which means I've completed all of my objectives for today. But I decided to spend some more time around the mob farm to see what other helpful drops I could get. Why is there an Enderman in my farm? I'm scared to hit it. Screw it. Screw it. Let's go, Enderman. Let's tussle, baby. Let's fight, Enderman. Oh my. We just got an ender pearl. Wait, why is there another Enderman? Well, I can't. This farm is not meant to be for Enderman. Why does this keep happening? 2 ender pearls. There's a witch. Stop jumping. Why do they keep jumping? Come on, witch. Give me a helpful drop, please. Don't think we got anything helpful from the witch, unfortunately. So the farm is honestly working great. It's working better than I thought it would, considering it has no water in it. But there's one problem, and it's that I've kind of left everything around here kind of ugly. So let's fix it up a little bit. Let's make it look nicer around here. We just got a music disc. I accidentally just got a music disc. That is insane. Oh, another witch alert. Sticks. Okay, we got sticks from the witch. That sucks. Oh well. Sugar. Glass bottle. Glass bottle. That is what I wanted. I know I'm probably getting far too excited for this glass bottle, but that's what I wanted from the witch this whole time. And I'm about to show you exactly why. Now that I have this glass bottle, I have the ability to move this singular level of water from one cauldron to another. Now, instead of having 2 level 1 cauldrons, I now have a single level 2 cauldron, which is a single step closer to a full source of water. It doesn't seem like much, but this could save me hours. And it's honestly really cool. Even though I had just gotten the item I wanted the most, there were still a few interesting drops I was yet to get. Glowstone dust. Glowstone dust twice. And while I was trying to make the mob farm look a little bit better, I stumbled across some of these drops. Carrot. Oh, we finally got a carrot. That's huge. There's a potato. There's been a potato in here for probably so long. All right, I've now made things a little more presentable up here, a little more organized. I've got some chests to store some extra items. And I've added another little wheat farm up here. So now I've got a super easy way to just generate a ton of food right next to where I get the bone meal. Now, obviously up here isn't perfect just yet, but I think it's a great start. And honestly, this farm is going to make our lives so much easier. Oh, another glass bottle. Will I finally get water? Will I ever see my bee friend again? Make sure to subscribe and find out next episode and watch along as this small world continues to grow.